Consider a small town where folks know one another and follow the Lord. This might be Cosgrove. What happened in this small, unincorporated area of southwest Johnson County? The message board of the local church might be ominous. God promises a safe landing, not a calm passage. When Detective Sergeant Kevin Kinney noticed something suspicious at a house across from the church, he might have wondered about safe passages. One evening after service, he noticed a robbery suspect from a previous case hanging around the house. What went on at this house, and was a calm passage assured for all its inhabitants?
I had learned that the house in Cosgrove, Iowa had a prostitution ring or group working from this. The group consisted of a number of girls that were working out of this residence. Through this investigation, I learned about a female who had been assaulted by Robert Salas. Robert Salas was the person that was actually running the ring. The day-to-day operations of this ring, or of this prostitution, or the house over here, were being operated by Betty Thompson.
When he came up with the name, he was like, "What?" Well, he didn't know what name to do, but then he was like, "Naughty by nature," because BJ's bisexual, you know, but it didn't sound sleazy. He wrote me a script that I was supposed to just ask them, answer the phone, how I was supposed to answer and say hello, and how I was supposed to sound enthusiastic, and just push for one of our girls to go out. You know, one of the girls, he had all the descriptions were written down, and I give the descriptions.
Betty Thompson had been assaulted by Robert Salas.
So my fear not only came from the abuse, but the abuse, I had gotten to the point where it didn't matter anymore if I was being abused, because I didn't care and I was hoping it would kill me because I was tired.
After the agents found out from Betty Thompson that there is a minor involved in a kidnapping,
that she had been brought to the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area and utilized as a prostitute in this business for about 2 weeks.
They learned through some other information that there was the identity of the kidnapping victim because she had sent a letter to a sheriff in an Iowa county, and once they got that information identified, the victim in the case, they went to Minneapolis, interviewed the victim, and then ultimately brought the case to the U.S. Attorney's attention.
This case was charged as a sex trafficking case because it had a number of elements, including a minor being transported across state lines, being forced to perform sexual service in exchange for something of value. Could be money, could be drugs, could be something else, but those are the essential elements of a sex trafficking case. And that fits into the larger, broader picture of what human trafficking is, and that's simply the use of force, fraud, or coercion to compel the labor or services of another person.
It turns out a calm passage was not assured for all those who stayed in and around the church in Cosgrove. Did the then 13-year-old girl used as a prostitute receive a safe landing after the ring was broken up by police? Continue to follow the Fruit of the Poisonous Tree series in the Gazette and online to find out.